May Twitch chat na ako. May Twitch chat. Also, am I live? Live na ba tayo? Hello? Guys, meron kaming technical difficulties na nangyayari ngayon, ha? Kaya... Hello? Okay. Yung mic natin okay na? Okay. So, nagkaroon lang kami ng technical difficulties. So, balik po tayo ngayon sa ating show. Ayan. Okay. Okay na! Woo! Teka, may tanong ako. Okay, mix. Si SG Mix 2 tsaka Jayco 8824. Ano yung narinig nyo kanina? Dahil kailangan ko malaman kung kailangan ko bumalik galing sa simula. Galing sa simula tayo? Wala. Wala, buo. Lahat, wala. Sige nga, Mix tsaka Jayco. Wala kayo narinig kanina? Si Raging Kulas, wala din. Ako, Diyos ko. Lahat tayo galing sa taas. Okay. Bonk. Okay, simula tayo galing sa top. Okay, sige. Thank you, Braot. Thank you kay Loyalty and Royalty. Tsaka kay ano. Nako, Diyos mio. Sige, magsimula tayo galing sa taas. Kung ganon. Okay, thank you. Welcome back to Matinong Usapan, ang only show kung saan mag-uusap tayo ng matino. At hopefully, wala tayong technical difficulty na mangyayari. I'm your host, of course. Wow. Wala po si Calbs ngayon dahil meron po siya pinuntahan with family. And of course, syempre, pagod yung mga kasos natin. Kakatapos na ng PGL Bucharest, which is isa sa magiging topic natin ngayon. Congratulations to Virtus Pro, who really came to play at dinurog nila competition. They will be the first team through to qualify for TI8. Pag-uusapan natin mamaya. At ayun, nandito tayo ngayon. Marami tayo pag-uusapan na. Actually, topic rundown lang tayo. Una natin pag-uusapan, aside from VP moving into TI8 agad, pag-uusapan natin WXC. Mukhang merong kaguluhang nangyayari in China right now. Kalunos-lunos yung situation ng mga players. Pakita yan, pag-uusapan natin. We have pictures. And finally, pag-uusapan natin, math lesson tayo ulit. Dahil pag-uusapan natin yung points breakdown ngayon ng DPC or ng Dota Pro Circuit dahil with VP winning, technically, kahit hindi na sila pumasok ng kahit anong tournament, pasok na sila. So ang tanong, pupunta ba sila? What happens if VP wins more points? Pag-uusapan natin yan. So good afternoon ulit. Yun nga, meron tayong comment of the day, pero magte-thank you muna ako sa inyo. Meron daw silang narinig yung heroin. Bonk. Pa-off daw nung background music daw. Off na, okay, wala. Okay. So, meron tayong comment of the day. Yun nga, pinahit natin. Pakita natin ulit. Dito si Casper Makatangay. Pakita natin ulit. Nandiyan na ba? Live na ba natin si Casper Makatangay? Okay, yan. So, katulad nung sinabi ko kanina, sabi ni Casper, okay daw yung WXC Plus idea, kaso wag lang masyadong mahaba. Nawawala daw yung excitement ng usapan, so highlights na lang daw talaga. So, thank you, Casper Makatay. Gusto namin nakakarinig ng mga ganitong tipong mga comment. Syempre, gusto namin gawing mas maayos pa itong mga ginagawa namin para sa inyo. So, ito gagawin ko. Yung mga show natin, mahaba talaga yan kasi yung usapan natin medyo, syempre, in-depth yung pinag-uusapan natin. But, in the future, maglalabas kami ng more highlights, mas maraming mga putol, para naman makuha nyo. Kunwari, nagmamadali kayo, o kaya yung specific lang na topic yung gusto nyo makita, magagawa kami ng highlights sa YouTube natin. So, let us know. We love getting mga feedback na ganito. So, sino na bang nandito ulit? WSU Wars Tournament. Siguro, nakasama pa ng tournament yung TNC Tomas lang, Vichy Gaming JT. Okay, all good na daw yung ating mga music. Ito, pati yung boses natin, ayusin na natin ngayon. Alright, so pinakaunang topic natin, VP to TI8. And what a match. Grabe, VP came to play, Virtus Plow came to play. Meron tayong mga highlights ito, ipakita natin habang nag-uusap tayo. And I think, legitimately, and this will be a topic mamaya sa the duel natin, but VP right now is just the best in the world. In the last 3 months, ang win rate ng VP or ng Virtus Pro is a staggering 74.47%. Sobrang taas ng win rate ng team na to. It's flat out magic. 11-2 in series ang VP ngayon for the last 3 months. And etong si Roger, siguro siya na ang pinaka pinagpalang player sa buong Dota Pro Circuit ngayon dahil makikita mo naman, kakapasok niya lang ng VP. 3 pa lang yung event nila. Pasok na siya ng TI. Ganun po kalupit. So may 10 event pang natitira for the rest of the year. Pero kahit wala na pong puntahan ng Virtus Pro, sila na po ang mananalo. Pero syempre props pa rin sa second placer team, VC Gaming J Thunder. Bagong, di naman sa bagong team sila. They did show na meron naman silang binatbat nung Galaxy Battles pa, pero the addition of DDC, makita mo naman yung galing nila. However, it was not enough to stop the plow. Sa mga nagtatanong kung anong ibig sabihin ng Virtus Plow, nanggaling po sa CSGO yun, nung kasagsagan nung Virtus Pro na team na lineup, yung sila Taz. Pero ngayon, wala na, nag-retire na yung, hindi naman sa nag-retire, pero nagpalit na sila ng roster na tumatanda na. Pero dati ang tawag sa nila, Virtus Plow. Pero ayun na nga po, titingnan natin dito. Nako, ang ganda nung laban. Napanood nyo ba? By the way, saan po kayo nanood? Nanood ba kayo sa Twitch? Nanood ba kayo sa TV5 o kaya sa EGG? Let me know then. 3-0 by VP. Well played by them. So, ayan. 7,200 DPC points. And dahil doon, they are a mathematical lock for TI8. Ayun. So, guys, eto tanong ko sa inyo. Pwede nyo ako sagutin dyan sa, pwede na kayo magtanong sa, Pero gusto ko malaban, anong tingin nyo ngayon? Are they the best team in the world? Pag-uusapan namin mamaya sa duel yan, kasama si Ren. Pero, pag-uusapan namin maya, gusto ko malaman ano yung perspective nyo dahil dyan. Lumipat si Taz sa King Win. Nagpalit sila nung Misha. SG Migs, actually, binangko muna si Taz bago siya lumipat ng King Win. So, it happens. Syempre, roster changes happen. In CSGO, actually, it doesn't happen as much as it happens in Dota. Pero, gano'n na nga. So, WXC kami nanood. Sarap panoodin na nag-walk. Oo nga, no. By the way, meron ba tayo? Pwede ipakita rin natin yung ipakita rin natin yung meron ba tayong graphic nun? Yung si Alo? Oh, alam ko meron ang nag-post nun na graphic na congratulations to Alo, advances to Uncle Mose. Hanapin namin sa inyo para sa inyo mamaya. Scamberlo nasa Taskas tayo siya. Yes, we talked about that last week, Jeren. Thank you. Sila yung the best team in the world, sabi ni SG Migs. Pero napansin ko ang Virtus Pro, dire-diretso talo nila. I think ibig mong sabihin tilted yung VC Gaming, hindi Virtus Pro, Migs. Hindi pa rin for me, napaka-smooth lang ng galawan nila, ang lakas ng laloob, sabi ni Jayco. Ako, I think they are. Kasi kung titignan mo naman yung mga laro nila, sobrang dominating nila. I think the second best team in the world is still Liquid. And right now, head-to-head matchup, Liquid versus VP, 54%. Obviously in favor of VP. So 4% differential lang ang pinagkaiba ng VP versus Liquid in their head-to-head. So I think right now I would say second best team in the world is Liquid. So, grabe yung Broodmother ni Ramses, 5k gold advantage before 10 minutes. Basag yung isang buong lane, walang magawa yung VC Gaming J. They did try and mount a comeback, nag-flash farm naman sila but not enough. Basta nandun ka na sa mental state na ganun tilted. Much respect to Sylar, DDC for keeping their teammates on task, but VP Plow, hindi talaga kaya. Not out daw yung VC Gaming J. I think so, especially nung game 1. Di nila pwedeng bigyan ng gyrocopter. Binigyan nila ng gyrocopter, dinurog lang sila. Kailan kaya may ganun ka-smooth ang galawan ng mga PH teams sa Dota? Tanong ni Jael 1025. Di natin alam. Here's to hoping. By the way, meron din kaming isang graphic. Actually, pero ipakita muna natin yung kay Alo. Ipakita muna natin yung kay Alo right now. Ayan! Congratulations to Team Alo! Team prediction winner. Team Alo will advance to Uncle Mo's and will win Uber plus extra rice at ice cream. So, mananalo siya ng 2,000 calorie points. na mapupunta po sa kanyang waistline. 3-0 basic lang. Sabi sa post-interview ni Alo. Less than 10 minutes. Actually, tama si Jayco 8824. Yung Desolator na nakuha ni Ramses is the second fastest Desolator in the 7.0x patch. So yesterday, Ramses setting a minor record, second fastest Desolator pickup on Broodmother. So Ken De Jesus, Boss Pao, magkakas po ba kayo ngayon na Star Ladder Season 5 SEA Qualifiers Fnatic versus Boom ID? Hindi ko po alam. I believe magkakas si Professor Urbs sa Wombo Combo na channel. Yan. So, yun po ang mangyayari. Hindi ko po makita ang ating screen. Okay. Naalala ko sabi nila, the VP's enemy is themselves. Pag may bad play, diretso tilt nila. Yes, and I think the best teams in history in any competitive sport naman. Migs, sabi ni SG Migs. Tama ba yung banggit ko sa pangalan mo, pre? SG Migs? Kasi S, G, tapos Migs 2. SG Migs. Ayan. So, the best teams in history in any competitive sport, ang kalaban nila sarili nila. Kasi syempre, kalaban mo na nga yung kalaban eh. Diba? Pero kung alam mo yun, kung kahit anong gawin ng kalaban mo, ganun kakalakas, di kalaban mo talaga sarili mo na lang. So once umabot ka sa ganun na level, I think you can make the claim that you can be the best in the world. And in fact, I think VP is that right now. Liquid is also that. Diba? Ang kalaban ng Liquid, sarili nila. Kung nakita nyo naman yung mga documentary ng Team Liquid, si Kuro, who I think is the best captain. Sabi naman niya sa teammates niya, diba? No, focus lang kayo. Maglalaro lang tayo ng Dota. So hopefully VP can maintain this level of play all the way through into TI, even though may mga papunta silang mga tournament na pwede namang hindi sila mag-try, which tingnan natin kung magta-try pa ba sila. So, adjusting lane of Bat Rider to Brood is not enough. Sabi ni Laikayo 012, yes, but I think they had to. Patatas wala na sa Taskas Titans. Wala na ba si Bimbo sa Taskas Titans? Pakitanong nga dun sa likod. Wala na ba si Bimbo? Wala na ba si Bimbo sa Titans? For sure. Hindi, nandun pa. Nandun pa. No, isang araw lang ata. Who has the record for the fastest deso? Hindi ko po alam. Baliktad na Migs. Migs! Oo nga. Gagawin tanga ko. Hindi ko nakuha yan. sige. Migs. Okay. Malaki din yung factor ni Roger sa kanila. Sabi ni Ace, 181,987. Tumatatak sa akin yung VP, yung tournament na hindi sila umulit ng hero until finals. Raging Kulas, I believe that is the summit. EG bounce back next tournament. Yes, I thought EG looked very good for this tournament. Pero they could not overcome Liquid despite having siguro the second best performance in the group stage. Maybe in first. Will they be the next OG? Majors winners but nag-fail off pagdating ng TI. Hindi natin alam, Clyde Max. Marami pang pwedeng mangyari. In the 10 events from now until TI, marami pang pwedeng mangyari. Napakalaki ng hero pool ng VP players. Tapos nag-fit agad si Roger sa VP. Yung mga hero ng VP, kahit wala sa meta, pwede. Buraut Ranger, hindi ko alam kung masasabi mong wala sa meta yung hero ng VP. This is a topic na mahilig pag-usapan ng mga analysts. Ano yung ibig sabihin ng meta? Pero essentially, ewan ko, gusto nyo bang, sige nga, sabihin nyo nga sa akin kung gusto nyo pag-usapan natin yung mga hero ng meta. Type nyo lang one kung gusto nyo pag-usapan. Medyo mahaba siya, medyo boring siguro sa ibang tao, pero pwede natin pag-usapan ng konti. It's an interesting topic for me. Pero ayan. Final na ba yung lineup ng TNC Tigers? Nope. Rain Baloloy, hindi po final. And magkaka-Filipino players ba sila? Not sure because they are in Malaysia. So, yun po. Let's see. Okay, one. May upcoming major pa ba? Yes, John Hendricks 809. Meron pa pong upcoming. For example, there will still be Epicenter later this year. Pero paikliin mo lang. Okay, sige. Okay, pag-usapan. Sandali lang ha. Konti lang ha. Geto yan. When you say meta game, okay, iklihan ko lang ha. Para lang meron lang kayong idea. Pag sinabi mong meta game, ang nagdidikta niyan, players. Players ang nagdidikta niyan. 'Di ba? Adaptation yan, pag sinabi mong meta game. So, pag sinabi mong wala sa meta yung pick nila, siguro wala sa meta ngayon. Pero once pinili mo yon, may introduce sa meta yon. So, mag-iiba na naman yung reaction ng metagame kapag nag-introduce ka ng bago. Etong tingin ko. I don't think that VP is choosing outside the meta. Kasi, kada tournament, kung napapansin nyo, pansinin nyo, punta kayo sa kahit anong tournament, tignan nyo yung mga drafts ng tournament na yan. Good example. Sa SEA na meta, qualifiers meta natin, maraming Razor. Maraming Razor. Tignan nyo yung nangyari, and you can check this right now. Tignan nyo yung nangyari sa Epicenter. Ilang Razor ang nakita nyo? Hindi masyadong marami. Ilang Omni-Knight yung nakita nyo? Hindi masyadong marami. Ilang Brood yung nakita nyo? Ilang Tusk yung nakita nyo? Nag-iiba siya. So, what I'm saying is, yung metagame, since yung mga players ang nagdidikta niyan, it changes week to week, event to event. So, I don't think VP chose outside the meta. I think VP ang nagdikta ng metagame. Kasi makikita nyo Mineski, dito sa event na to, they tried a different introduction of heroes. Medusa, hindi gumana. Hindi masyadong gumana. Ano yung metagame ng patch na to? Ng tournament na to? Gyrocopter. Or 2-core. Or mixed damage core. Diba? Bakit? Kasi yung meta, Gyrocopter, Terrorblade. Kapag may Terrorblade yung kalaban, nakita nyo, the Chinese teams were mixing damage. They would have Chaos Knight or Lina para meron silang pangbasag nung physical armor ng Terrorblade. Tapos yung Chaos Knight sa ibang mga hero. Diba? And that's this weekend. Hindi natin alam. Ngayong linggo, magkakaroon na naman tayo ng balance patch. Tama ba? Balance patch tayo ngayong linggo, di ba? Every 2 weeks. So ngayon Thursday, Friday ng umaga sa atin, magkakaroon na naman tayo ng balance patch. So baka mag-iba na naman. And then the players will do something else. So a meta game is not dictated by the publisher. It's dictated by the players. So I hope that sort of explains a little bit. Boss Pao, naka-live si Kuya Nick, nasa Uncle Mouse. Uy, nasa Uncle Mouse pala sila. O sige, i-cross live nga natin, pakita na natin. Okay. Diyos mio. Uy, by the way, shoutouts kay Rez4, bagong, naku, di makikita yung password. Bagong partner na streamer. Shoutout. Guys, kung naghahanap kayo ng stream na ma-follow, follow nyo po si Rez4. Ayan. So, nag-stream sila sa Uncle Mouse, which is malapit lang dito sa ating studio. Paki-message po sila, pakisabing pahingi ng ice cream. Yung cheese. Gusto ko cheese. Thank you. Okay. So, tignan muna natin. Yung Virtuoso, parang Wings sa sobrang galing. Di sila na ulit ng hero, sabi ni Migs. Posibleng mag-experiment na lang ng lineup yung VP, since sure pasok sila sa TI. Pwede yun? Boss Pao, ba't di ka kasama sa Uncle Mouse? Paano ka sasama? Nandito tayo. Diyos ko. Si Janet. Paano ka sasama? Nandito tayo ngayon. Bakit pa may Tiger? Sabi ni Rap Mendoza. Gusto nila magtayo ng pangalawang team. Bakit meron pang LFY? Boss Pao, anong tingin niyo doon sa game 2 and 3 ni Raven sa Vici Gaming J? Parang napugo siya doon. Laging bagay sobrang hirap. I think sa laro ng TNC versus Vici Gaming J Thunder, and I said this before, I think TNC can beat them. But you have to give it to Vici Gaming J. Ang galing nilang mag-adapt. And they adapted. They adapted to TNC the same way they adapted to Newbie. Yun lang yun. They identified that Raven was the one they needed to shut down, hindi si Armel. So, they punished Raven. Ganun lang. So, by the way, speaking of TNC, tama, sabi, shoutout kay Boss Luis na nakita to kanina. Hindi ko na isama dito sa sa script natin today. Pero meron kaming picture dito from TNC na super fan from Bucharest. Ito, so basahin ko lang para sa mga nakikinig lang. Baka naka-alt tab kayo dyan at work. Shoutout sa inyo. Magtago kayo sa boss nyo. The most entertaining Dota to watch, crazy plays, nail-biting games, and big pair of balls. TNC Pro Team, a player from Bucharest. Then signed by Kuko Teams, Raven, and Armel. Kay Sam H ba yung nasa baba? Hindi ko masyadong mabasa. Oo. So, ayan. So, shoutout sa superfan na yan. Pinost nung TNC Pro Team na page. So, nakakalaki ng puso. Meron palang mga fans ng Pinoy Dota teams na kahit sa ibang bansa. So, ayan. Okay. Boss Pao, kailan ulit laro ng TNC? Hindi ko po alam. Anong topic ng MU today? We're talking about VP, PGL Bucharest, WESG, which is the one we're going to talk about next. And of course, math lesson ulit tayo. Bahit ang konti ng teams sa Star Ladder qualifiers, most teams are out. There's GASC Indonesia happening as well. Daig pa niya mga typical Pinoys. Sad to say. Sana magkaroon ng coach yung TNC na tulad ni ROTK, yung tipong veteran sa magaling mag-draft. Sana coach na lang si 1427 at or si Demon ng TNC. Migs mahirap. These are active players. They would have to kailangan may mapatunayan sila sa sarili nila or talagang piliin nilang mag-coach na lang. Mahirap yun. Diba? So, I agree with you. I wish they had a coach or at least an analyst. May pinagkaiba yung coach sa analyst but I wish they would have at least an analyst. Padalan ng Uncle Mo. Oo, padalan nyo nga ako ng ganun. Boss Pao, nakarami ng buff si Windranger but di pa rin napipili hanggang ngayon. Hindi ko lang alam. Para sa akin, kahit sa sobrang dami niyang... Ang problema kasi Windranger, yung attack damage. Kung napapansin nyo, wala kasing attack damage ngayon. Pansinin nyo ngayon. Sino yung mga napipili? Yung may mga attack damage na, na talents. Mahirap eh. Let's see. Ibalik si Kips, Boss Pao, sabi ni Dark Zin. Kuya Pao, di ka ba kasali? Nasa Uncle Mo sila Kuya Nick ngayon. Invited, pero meron tayong ginagawa. Pero anyway, eto na ngayon tayo. Parang mali yung desisyon ng BGJ na ilagay sa mid si Batrider. HM Master, I think that was the right decision because Batrider versus Broodmother is actually pretty good for the Batrider. Pwede siya mag-Firefly, ubos yung mga kaya niyang i-punish yung Broodmother with the sticky napalm. Pero it was too late. And naglagay sila ng pangalawang support in the mid lane. Plus yun nga, Yang hindi masyadong magaling. Siguro what they could have done better was put freeze on Batrider and then have the Batrider mid. Pero hindsight 2020, syempre nanonood na lang tayo. Okay, bago natin pag-usapan yung iba pa, punta muna tayo sa second topic natin, WESG fails. Pag-uusapan muna natin ng WESG fails. Mamaya na yung mga sinasabi natin. Tulad nung sa TNC, mamaya natin sasabihin yan. But, pag-uusapan natin WESG fails dahil kalunos-lunos yung nangyayari ngayon. We'll just go out and say it. Nakakabahala yung nangyayari sa China po ngayon. We have pictures right now coming in from various pros in different games. Etong nakikita nyo ngayon galing kay Kyle or kay Ocean, sa CSGO player. Sabi niya, so our WESG hotels are the worst I've ever stayed at. Mold in our rooms, no hot water. We also had no running water for 4+ hours. By far the worst experience at a gaming tournament. Thanks, WESG. If I never return home, tell my mom I love her. Makikita nyo dyan. Yung nakikita nyo ngayon, galing sa gripo yan. Tsaka halos yung lumalabas. Grabe. Nakakatakot. Meron pang mga poles holding up the hallways. Na mahirap tignan. Meron pa tayong isa coming from a StarCraft 2 player, si Nerchio. Kung may ilagay sa StarCraft 2, baka kilala nyo to. Great weekend in China ahead for WSG players. Makikita nyo, ito ngayon. May basura na nasa may basura sa side. Grabe. Kahoy nakalagay dyan para hindi mahulog yung kisame. Grabe. Grabe talaga. And meron pa kaming isang WESG did answer. And ito yung sagot nila. This is coming from the WESG Twitter. Ayan. So sabi nila, we regret to inform of poor living conditions at the players' hotel. The issues are serious and we are taking measures to rectify the problems. We sincerely apologize for the living conditions. So ito, merong email din na naka-attach. To WESG players, as we welcome over 500 players to the beautiful Haikou, China, we regret to be informed of poor living conditions at the players' hotels. The issues are serious and we are taking measures to rectify the problems. In the last few hours, we have sent a team on-site to communicate with hotel management and identify the issues. Diyos ko. Our staff has personally inspected every room and are making best efforts to only allow rooms that are problem-free to be released to the players. At the same time, we are in direct contact with the hotel's maintenance and service staff to ensure the sanitary level is impeccable. Interesting choice of word. Our first course of action is to try and fix the current issues. While we're doing everything above, we are also exploring other options if the problems are not resolved in a timely manner. There are a lot of variables at play in order to remedy a problem of this scale, so we appreciate our players' patience. We sincerely apologize for the living conditions, and please know that our entire team is working relentlessly to provide a solution as soon as possible. Whew. That's a piece of shit. That's okay. Hindi acceptable 'yun dahil okay. Pinaka-interesting na part sa akin dito, the issues are serious. In the last few hours, we have sent a team on site to inspect every room and are making best efforts to only allow rooms that are problem-free. Did they not check before nangyari to? Hindi ba sila nag-check bago nangyari to? Bakit umabot sa meron pa ba iba? Wala na, 'di ba? Yun na yun eh. Yun na yung nakasabi dito. Yun. So, ewan, we talked to some of the Filipino players. Happy Feet and Entity Gaming are there. Sila Abing, parang nga sabi nila, they've been drinking out of water bottles, yung as in bottled water, dahil di mo alam kung ano yung magiging quality ng tubig otherwise. Tapos, mahirap. 60 Hz yung monitors ng iba nilang ginagamit. When was the last time nakita ng 60 Hz na monitor? Especially for a big tournament like this. So, nakakahiya, and para sa akin yung safety ng players, lalo na yung players natin, yun yung pinaka gusto kong ma-secure, but at the same time, dito nyo makikita, this is a $1.5 million tournament. Minsan, money is not enough. Money is not everything. Just because mataas yung prize pool ng isang tournament doesn't mean it's going to be good. So, ayan. Sayang, hopefully ma-resolve nila, and hopefully no one gets injured, none of the players get injured, and none of the audience, because apparently magiging ibo-broadcast tong tournament na to. So, mukhang nakurakot nga, sabi ni Hear No Evil. Grabe. Diyos mio. Shanghai Major number 2. I mean, Shanghai was not as bad as this. I hope so. Boss Pao, di ba pwede ilagay ang MU sa gabi? Nasa klase at trabaho baka manonood eh. Pinag-usapan na namin yan. Pero it turns out we have more viewers ng ganitong oras. Kasi kung gabi naman namin ilalagay ito, yun naman yung mga laro. Di ba? So, kaya namin nilalagay ng maaga. Before yung mga laro. Ganun din eh, di ba? Pero okay, mag-alala, ina-upload naman namin to sa YouTube. So, pwede nyo pa rin mapanood doon. After pagbalik nyo from work. Tapos, ayusin lang pag yung mga players yun. Tama dapat before pala, nakita yung hotel na yan. Baka may corruption na ng WXC. Possibly. Sa CSGO, talo ang may mas mababang pixels. Dapat standard 144 Hz. Totoo yan. And in Dota, most players prefer 120 Hz for their screen refresh rate. Baka maging ganyan din yung DAC, Boss Pao. No, DAC I think is a different naman na ano. Here's the thing. WESG, completely different company from DAC. We've already seen DAC happen. DAC went flawlessly. Right? The first Dota Asian Championships went fine. This is a different one, different company. Maraming kumpanya, especially for esports in China. Hindi pa namin ma-confirm, that's why hindi namin sinama dito yung mga screenshots. But apparently, the first WSG, or at least the one last year, hindi pa rin fully paid out yung mga prize pools. So, sayang yung nangyayari. Hopefully, yun nga, ako at this point, sana maayos nila for the sake of the players. If may issues na bakit doon pa rin sa China yung WSG, dapat ibang lugar naman, sabi ni Macho Chow. Because WSG is owned by China. So, it's owned by Alibaba. Alibaba is the biggest tech company in China. So, kaya ganun. Napolitika na ata ang price, who knows? I mean, hindi naman kailangang maging ganun in order for prizes to be not paid out. Sometimes it's very, very simple. Sometimes it's negligence on the part of the TO. Kung ganon. Kuya Pao, pag nanalo ba ng major yung Liquid or second, they will already qualify for TI, same for Secret. Macaroni Salad. We will talk about that. Sige. Kung wala na tayong tanong dito sa nangyayari sa WSG China, meron ba kayong tanong? Spam kayo 1. Kasi kung hindi, magma-math lesson tayo para masagot natin yung tanong ni Macaroni Salad. Na ba? Baka kinarati ni Jack mo yung prize pool. Ano po schedule ng mga tournament? Schedule of tournament we will put up on Wombo Combo Facebook page. Hot X21. But there will be Star Ladder qualifiers this week as well as GESC Indonesia starting on Thursday. So, okay. Okay, wala na. Okay, very good. Next lesson, math lesson. Math lesson. So, what happens now to the points? Okay, ba't natin ito ginawang topic? Bakit natin ginawang topic? Topic siya ngayon because VP is mathematically locked. May 10 events, kahit maging kolelat sila sa lahat, kahit na other teams get the prize or the majority of the points, they will be going to TI on points alone. So, maraming mga tanong yan. Number 1, kailangan pa bang mag-try ng VP? Are they going to the tournaments? Can they skip everything? If they choose to go there, what happens to all the other teams? What if manalo yung VP, for example? So, ano yung mga nakita nating mga eksperto? Well, turns out, if whatever points ang mapalanunan ng Virtus Pro ngayon, i-divide yon over 8. And that means kung ano yung value makukuha mo doon, that is going to be minus from the points threshold for every other team. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? The more points that VP wins from this point forward, ibig sabihin, mas konti yung necessary required amount of points na kakailanganin ng ibang 7 teams in order to get into the top 8 threshold. So, dahil ganun, ang ibig sabihin nun, yung pinaka-fun ngayon ng VP is all of the other teams in the top 8. The more things that VP wins, mas lumiliit yung threshold na kakailanganin ng mga teams. Therefore, basta nasa top 8 sila, mas nagiging secure yung lugar nila sa top 8 the more that VP wins the next few tournaments. Medyo weird. Right? Medyo weird. For example, Newbie was cheering for VP to win because again, if they won, baka mapako sa 3.3k points yung kakailanganin para mag-qualify for TI on points. Diba? So, medyo weird siya. So, maraming mga fixes na pwedeng gawin dito. Maybe next season, ang pwede nilang gawin is may seeding of some sort. Medyo mahirap because TI usually has a group stage format. Pero hindi natin alam. Pero right now, VP, again, if they never attend the tournament, they can skip all of the minors and they would still be going into TI. Pero at the same time, pwede pa rin silang mag-attend para mag-practice. Hindi natin alam yung mangyayari. So, tingnan natin. Wala na pag-asa TNC ma-direct invite. Pwede pa rin, Rain Baloloy. Again, they can, once they reach a threshold of 3.3k, which is generally agreed to be the safe threshold, they have a chance to enter the top 8. Pero that means they need to make multiple top 4s or win a major to get to that point threshold. O magpa-participate pa yun, may prize pool na hapitin John Hendricks 809. Totoo yan, pero bigyan ko kayo ng sikreto. Not all teams are looking for prize pool. Especially a team like VP. VP is a very rich team. Very, very, very rich. Yung backer ng VP is a very rich businessman from Russia. He owns multiple teams. So, may mga teams that are not necessarily motivated by prize pool. They're motivated by points. Because TI is the point. The point isn't money, John Hendricks. The point is to go to TI. And nakuha na nila yon. So, hindi natin alam. Let's see. Paano yung magtatay sa points? JL 1025. Wala pa po tayong actual na ruling on tied points. But I believe na 8 lang yung kukunin. Boss Pao, healthy ba yung ganyan kung mangyayari? Tanong ni Kenneth Jesus. Personally, I don't think so. I don't think it's nice that other teams are rooting for other teams to win just so that makapasok sila. I think that's a bad competitive format. Pero it's what we have. So hopefully, pwede nating maayos in the future. Alam nyo naman yung Valve ang ginagawa na Valve. Okay, practicean muna natin ngayon. Okay, yan pala yung nangyayari dyan. Next season, bago na naman. Diba? Let's see. Dapat hindi mo na sinabi na pasok na ang VP sa TI, parang ang corny na, sabi ni Annie Year 25. Totoo, medyo corny siya, pero alam kasi nating points yung basehan So, kahit hindi sabihin ng organizer, you can infer, you can calculate because we know all of the points that are left. So, medyo anticlimactic siya pero I think hindi siya ma-avoid. Hindi siya ma-avoid. Let's see. May qualifiers pa rin sa TI. Meron pa po. Sir Pao, pabor ka ba na advantage sa mga top seeds sa group stage A yung twice to beat? Kasi example, EG, parang hindi nag-ipabor sa lang seeding sa playoffs kahit top seeds sila. Generally, ayoko ng mga twice to beat na mga system. Pero I do think that some formats should have favorable seedings, favorable conditions for top seeds. Nasa Uncle Mo sila, Kuya Nick. Ba't di ako sumama? Nandito ako eh. Yung mga tanong nyo, paano ako sasama ng Uncle Mo? Kasi nag-show tayo dito. Pero magpapadala ako ng ice cream. Thank you. Teka, paki-message nga. Teka lang ha. Message ako kay Nico. Hindi lang. Nick. Mag-post. Padala ako ng ice cream. Cheese. Ayan, minessage ko na. Ayan, sige. Okay, let's see. Is Hin, Liquid Coach, TI7, Bulba, are they also TI champs? I mean, yeah. The entire team receives the ring. Paano po nagko-compute ng points yung team? Combined points ng top 3 players. Better daw ng last season, walang point system, sabi ni Nick Knox. Biglang jump sa DPC ranking yung VC Gaming J. Dagdag kalaban sa direct invite ng TNC. Yeah, of course. They deserve it. They went second place. That's very, very high. Boss pa, ilang majors and minors pa meron bago ang TI? May chance pa makapasok sa top 8 at TNC? Meron pa. It's very hard. Joey Marukot. There are 10 events left. I believe there are 3 majors left. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 minors. So, yung natitirang difference nun, ewan ko major ba talaga or minor. Basta there are 10 events left. Meron ba darating na major event dito sa Pinas? Tanong ni Huskar Dazzle. Wala. Mas pa, if bawat player ng TNC separated each other, then what would say one team? Sila pwede. Sample teams equals VP. I mean, yeah, pwede if may kukuha sa kanila. Pero then they would have to skirt the other roster lock rules, Papa Jubes. Di kaya magdidisband ang Mineski kasi isa pa natin nakakaasar. No, I don't think any team will disband at this point. Especially if you have points. Mineski has points. They are a contender for the top 8. Why would they disband? If they disband, sayang lang yung pinaghirapan nila. They can't get those back. They can't get the points back. So, sino mas sa taas posisyon? Ikaw o si Kuya Nick? Hindi po kami ganong klaseng kumpanya. Wala po kaming posisyonan. Kailan po next tournament, Boss Pao? It's going to be this week. GSC Indonesia, Thursday. Simula. Boss Pao, ano masasabi pagbabalik ni March? Woo! I am excited. March is one of the first players that ever gave me an interview for when I was writing for Gosu Gamers. So March is has always been a good friend for me personally. He's always been good to me magbigay ng advice. So I'm happy that he's out of the army. Trabaho mo na bagong food is life but work is lifer. Any updates, boss? Yung sa kapalit na major na dapat i-host ng Fallout Gaming sa Pinas kaya? Wala pa. Buraut Ranger, there are no more new events for the year. I believe there might be an event sa Pilipinas for May or June, pero hindi pa rin finalized, so hindi natin masasabi. So, I'm curious, how do teams acquire Valve points? They win tournaments. Depende sa placing mo sa tournament. So, top 8, depende sa tournament. Sometimes top 8s give out Valve points, sometimes top 4. For this particular tournament, top 4 receives 150, and then etc. And then the maximum points that you can get for this tournament was 750. Tapos paano masasabi mo sa Star Ladder na 4 na team lang naglalaro para sa qualifier? I believe they went through an open. Star Ladder always has a small amount of teams because it's usually a smaller tournament, so I'm fine with it. It depends. It's a TO thing eh. I mean, kung para sa akin lang, I would like all tournaments to have 16 to 32 teams. Pero it depends eh, because it's an economics question eh for the teams. Kaya ba nila yung cost of having those many people, etc. For me, it's fine. Sa kanila yung bahala sila. As long as they have good teams, manonood ako. But that's just me. Is being top team considered advantage or disadvantage? Tanong yung team macaroni salad. Just like Team Secret 2015, DK 2014, sakit sa ano. It's always an advantage and a disadvantage, of course. If you're the king, you will have assassins going for you. That's just the nature of the game. So I don't think na it's something that just comes with the territory. Ganun na lang. Boss Pao, sa tingin mo may Manila Masters 2018 ba? I knew there was a plan for Manila Masters 2018. I don't know if it's happening. Kasi if meron, they would have announced by now. So I don't know. Joy Marukot, Boss Pao, if ever may isang Filipino team na mabubuo, sino-sino player ang tingin mo best for position 1 to 5? I think we answered this in a past episode. But it would be a combination of Abed, Kuku, and DJ. And then a 3 and a different na 5 for me. Di ko pa maisip ko sino yung 3 tsaka 5. You put me on the spot. Pero I would build it around DJ, Abed, and Kuku. Yeah. Let's see. March, coach ng Echo International. Woohoo! I am so happy for that. Sana magkaroon ng super team ng SEA. Pagsamahin si Abed, SSS, Jabs, Afu, at si Raven. Abed, Ice, Jabs, Afu, at Raven. That's a nice lineup. Pero sino yung captain? Sino yung shot caller? Tama ba yung nakita ko sa Twitter para nakita ko post yun, looking for team daw. Kayo naman, naniniwala naman kayong gano'n sa mga players. Diyos ko, nag-ano lang yun. Nag-i-emo lang yun. Siguro natalo sila sa mga relax lang kayo. Hanggang hindi nagsasabi yung team or walang insider na merong verified info. Okay, maniwala sa sinasabi ng players. Sir Pao, may pag-asa bang mapalabas sa isang TV channel ang esports or yung Wombo? Meron, malaki po ang chance and we're working very hard to make that happen. So, mag-abang lang po kayo. Nakasmile po ako ngayon. I cannot tell you more than this. Pero we are trying. Dahil sa suporta nyo, kaya po tayo nare-recognize. So, konti na lang. I promise you. Tignan nyo yung eyebags namin. Konti na lang. Relax. I mean, meron na. We have Kwentong Dota on TV5. That's good. That's a start. We had Galaxy Battles on TV. TV5 is showing English coverages of World Finals or mga event finals. So, paunti-unti. We'll get there. We'll get there. Sa tingin ko, maganda yung twice to beat pag sis format yung group stage, yung top to mga match. Pwede. Boss pa, papunta sa Olympics yung esports, anong games kaya? Personally, I don't care if esports goes to the Olympics because I don't believe in it. Pero if the question is kung anong sport ang e-sport ang mapupunta, I think you should have the top title. So CS:GO mahirap mapunta sa Olympics because they have rules against violence. MOBA and maybe Brood War, StarCraft Brood War, the best e-sport in history. Yan. Boss Pao, pwede mo magpakabit ng China talaga? Hindi ko alam. Is the TNC Tigers a subsidiary of TNC Pro Team? They are a sister team of TNC Pro Team. I don't know if they're a subsidiary. That would imply a corporate structure on the team level. So I don't know if they're a subsidiary, but they are a sister team. Let's see. Dating Sea Kings, ang faceless, nadali sila ng 3 assassin ng TNC Fanatic Execution. It's true. Kuya Pao, ano yung bagong show this Wednesday? Jeren 13. Ma-announce ba natin? Hindi pa. We can't announce it yet. Abangan nyo lang. Ano next segment kasunod? We will have a re-showing of The Film Room with Jimmy Ho. So if you missed it last Friday, you can watch it again today. Combo TV excited daw. Yay! Boss Pao, kung si BOIB na lang ang coach ng TNC. Who knows? Pero I don't know if they're looking for a coach. I think they're looking for an analyst. Sino kaya pwede palit kay EE? Right now, I don't think they should change EE. Si Jayco, we are excited, Boss Pao, na may palabas yung WXC sa TV, pero OFW. Well, if on OFW ka, pwede tayo dito na lang sa Twitch. It's fine. Kuya Pao, ano masasabi mo sa Adderall abuse ng esports players? Adderall abuse. I think it used to happen much more frequently in the past. I don't know of an organization ngayon that Especially for a big esports organization, I don't think any of them abuse Adderall now. Because there's, syempre naman maraming, for example, in League of Legends, sobrang hands-on ni Riot, in Valve, the Valve systems, there are a lot of organizations that have really formalized structures, especially for Europe. So I don't think it's as abused as people think. For me, mas grabe pa nga yung reliance on energy drinks eh. Kasi energy drinks are basically sugar, caffeine. Diba? Sugar, caffeine, and adrenaline in some of them, diba? So, I think that's a bigger health risk to players. Magka-crash yung katawan mo nun kung ano kayo, diba? Kung energy drink ka ng energy drink. So, I think that might be a bigger issue than Adderall. I don't know. We don't have the numbers. Especially for Adderall abuse. So, yun lang. Boss Pao, sa tingin mo ba news ng CE sa Fnatic? If ever papalitan siya, sinong bagay dun para ma-boost ang power ng Fnatic? I don't think he's a nuisance. I think he is not the best position 1 player. Well, he's position 2. Position 1 nila is Abed. All of the farm goes to Abed. I think he should play 5. I don't know if he should play it now because mahirap maghanap ngayon. Mahirap ipag-switch. Switch nila. Gagawin nilang 2 si DJ. Gagawin nilang 4 si Paylaiday. Tapos gagawin nilang 5 si EE. Maybe that would be a better solution. Pero as for removing him, I don't think so. I don't think that's a good idea. Not at this stage. Again, if you remove him, saan sila maghahanap? Plus, they might be out of contention. They have points eh. So, let's see. Sir Pao, sana magkaroon ng Smoke Gank a shop? Smoke Gank a shop? Ano ibig sabihin mo? Sige. Pero sa tingin mo, Boss Pao, sa tingin mo ba dapat na direct invite yung Wings Gaming last S7? They were supposed to be directly invited but they disbanded. So, that's the only reason why. May balak ba kayong gumawa ng WXC Computer Shop? Wala po. Boss Pao, sa tingin mo ba Liquid is the best team para kay Miracle? Or meron pang team na mas bagay? I think Liquid is the best team for Miracle. Because I think in Liquid, you have Kuro. And Kuro has completely changed the mindset of these players. I think Miracle is now an actual star player because of his mindset, and that is because of Kuro. So, tanggalin si Paylada, ipasok si Raven na carry, si yung support na shot caller. Okay, but in that case, now TNC and Fnatic would have breached the roster lock rules. So now they will have to go through the open qualifiers. Yun yung problema nun. That's why, diba? So I'm always qualifying. Mga ganyan, tanggalin si ganito, tanggalin si ganyan. I'm always qualifying it. We are roster locked. And because we're roster locked, that might do more harm than good. That's just the fact of the roster lock right now. This one I like. Si Super Clark. Sabi niya, Boss Pao, what adjustment should TNC do for the AC majors to perform better? I think they are doing one plan lang ngayon. Nakikita nyo naman sa draft nila. Their drafts are the same, mostly. They don't have a very wide hero pool. Their supports are the same. They basically all do the same thing. Siguro their only diversity is in their position 1 carries, especially when Raven goes Timbersaw to counter a Dragon Knight. That's it. So I think, ngayong tournament na to, they kind of found their level 1 move. Right? Parang, okay, na-perfect na natin to. Umabot tayo sa playoffs. Good. Dinurog natin yung VG Gaming J Thunder in 1 game but we lost it in the series. So now, sure na tayo na gumagana tong plan na to. Now is the time to look for another plan. Last week, sabi ko, they should stick with one plan. And I still stand by that. Kasi ngayon, verified na nila yung plano na yon. But now that verified na nila yung plano na yon, now is the time to diversify. Diversify. Kasi if you diversify sa simula, marami kang ang plano, 5 out of 10 naman lahat kasi hindi mo pa perfected. Talo ka rin. Whereas ngayon, 9 out of 10 na sila sa plano na to or 10 out of 10 na sila sa plano na to. Now they can start a new one. It's a very young roster, you have to understand. Changing Armel is a big deal because with changing 1437 for Armel, they also moved Kuku to 5. Malaking bagay yon. So now they have proof of concept, kung magana yung planong yon. Now they can diversify. Sir Pao, sabi ni Scotty Pippen. Sir Pao, from the previous tournament, which is PGL Bucharest Major, masama sa laro ni Sam H. And is there a possibility that Kuku will go back to his role? I don't think Kuku will go back to his role. I think Sam H is doing much better. I just wish they would stop picking Next Assassin type stuff. And Omni Knight is not a Sam H hero. He does much, much better with Centaurs and Tide Hunters and Axe. Just keep him in a low farm initiator tank. Right for now. Just do that for now. And Batrider. He has an okay Batrider. So, I think it's fine. Sabi ni Coach BB, parang SEA daw galawan ng VP, mas planchado lang. Yep, I agree. Boss Pao, sino magaling sa VP core nila? Core nila or support duo? Silang lahat. Dapat sana maging flexible si Sam H. I think so, pero when Sam H becomes more flexible, you have to ask, what does that mean for the rest of the team? Again, guys, this is a team. You change one part, it affects everyone else. Maging mas flexible si Sam H, that means he would take more farm away from this lane, that lane. Diba? So ano masabi sa event ng WXG? Juicy J, pinag-usapan namin kanina yon. It's a piece of shit. I hope they fix it because yung kapakanan, welfare, safety ng mga players yung concerned. Mas sa tingin niya matutuloy yung dominate ng VP hanggang TI? I hope so. I hope they are serious in tournaments. But again, there's not a lot of incentive to go there. Pero, who knows? Sorry to ask, but does Tier 1 plan to be publicly listed in the PSEI? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if that should be talked about. Boss Pao, kailangan ng TNC yung katulad ni Gibbs na analyst. Yeah, Dark Zin. I agree. Kailangan nila ng analyst. Para napapansin ko sa TNC, yung di nag-work yung laning nila against VG Gaming J, T, parang wala silang adjustment. Puro ganks lang talaga. Yeah, like I said, Bora Outrage, that was their plan. Their plan was just to win the group stage. That's what the laning stage. That's what they did game 1. Durog yung VG Gaming J. VG Gaming J adjusted. They had hard to kill lanes. They had Viper in the mid lane or they would have a tri-lane. Isipin nyo, tin-try lane nila yung Tide Hunter para lang hindi mamatay yung mga lanes nila. 'Di ba? So, yun yung counter mo sa TNC na style ng ganun. So now that alam nilang this works. Tinurog natin sila nung game 1. We know that they know that it works. Naturog tayo in games 2 and 3. Now is the time to look for another strat. Universe or Ice Ice Ice? I'm a fan of Ice Ice Ice. But Universe is my boy. So, I don't know what the question is. Di ba, Boss Pao, naging effective yung 3-core setup? Rion Lord? I think you have to clarify which team. Because different teams use 3-core setups differently. May chance ba mag-cast kayo ng ibang games? Me? No. I don't even cast Dota. Masakit sa lalamunan masyado. Possible ba mag-rotate ng Tigers and TNC Phoenix? Maybe next season. Ian Pat. Boss Pao, tingin ba mag-work if magpapalit ng Rosie Kuko at Sam H? That could work. Pero my question mark, I don't doubt that Kuko can play 3 because the way the position 3 is played right now is a lot like old mid lane. Like you can see Sumail. But then you would have to ask, can Sam H perform as a 5? That's the question mark. So, Boss Pao, paano kung kunin ka na analyst ng TNC? I will refuse. I don't think I'm good enough to be a team's analyst. There have been 2 teams in the past that asked me to be their analyst, pero I refused them because I don't think I'm good enough. And if I'm not good enough, I'm not going to do it. Lamang talaga ang team na may coach. Magaling coach ng PGK. Yes! Yup. ROTK po ang kanilang coach. Kuya Pao, do you agree with Misery? Sabi niya, once makapasok ng team from group stage playoffs, dapat may DPC po. Yes, Super Clark, I agree. I wish it was standardized across tournaments, but that's just me. Paturo si Sam H kay Ice kung paano maging farming offlane. But if they do that, paano sila mag-share ng pera with Armel, who is very farm heavy, and Raven, who is very farm heavy. Raven has the biggest gold share in TNC. Diba? You have to understand, guys, there's only a finite amount of gold on the map at any given time. At any given time, mabibilang mo kung ilan yung gold ng mapa. Totoo yan. Tignan nyo sa mga replays. Mabibilang nyo. Siyempre, alam mo kung ilan yung creep wave na nandyan. Alam nyo kung ilan yung nakaspawn. So, siyempre, naghahati-hati kayo doon. Diba? That's why it's called gold share. You share the gold. Diba? So, pwede siya magpaturo bilang maging farming offlane, pero maybe next season na nila kailangan gawin yun. Or maybe after a few more events. Pwede. Siguro something happens with the patch. Who knows, baka mamaya mag-patch tayo isang araw tapos may extra creep na naman yung mid lane. Diba? Si Sam offlane. Route Ranger. Sam H, pinanganak akong offlane, dito na lang sa offlane. Sino tingin mo mas okay sa mid ng TNC if ever possible? Si Abed or Arm? I mean, Abed I like as a mid lane more. Pero I don't know if Abed and Raven work together. Kasi si Abed is a farming mid lane. So, Abed as a mid lane, sobrang taas ng gold share niya. Tapos si Raven sobrang taas. So, I don't know. I think that's why they picked Armel. Kasi Armel can transition eh. Sometimes, he can SF, which flash farms for the first 15 minutes and then runs around the map while nagpa-farm yung Luna ni Luna or Gyro, diba? So, who knows? Let's see. So, yeah, I think Armel's better. Right now. Who knows? Things might change. Wonder Drift. I'm curious, what differentiates an analyst for a team and an analyst for a broadcast crew? When you're an analyst for a team, syempre that's very, very results based. Plus you have to process way more information. Kasi when you're an analyst for a team, isipin mo na lang, you're an analyst, tas meron kang kausap na 5 professional, 5 expert, right? Because when you're an analyst, your job is not to tell them, guys, ito yung kailangan nyong gawin. Hindi, mas magaling sa'yo yung mga players. That's what happens when you're an analyst for a team. When you're a team analyst, your job is not to say, ayon sa mga stats natin dito, ito yung kailangan nyong gawin. No. The players are much better than you at knowing what to do. The role of an analyst is to break that down and give them the big picture and say, guys, ito yung napansin kong nangyayari. Inform them and then sila parang, yan pala yung nangyayari. Okay, ito pala yung kailangan natin gawin. But because of that, it's very results-based. It's very high-pressure situation. You really know how to deal with the players and not just the numbers. When you're the analyst for a broadcast crew, you guys just go with whatever conclusion you find from the stats or the games that you're studying. There's some overlap. Maraming overlap when you're an analyst for a broadcast crew or a team. But when you're a team, you have to be really, really peak performance. Because if you don't give the right big picture to the team will lose. Meanwhile, kung sa broadcast crew kayo, there's room for discussion. Kasi pag sinabi kong analyst ako for a broadcast crew, yung yung co-analyst ko, iba yung pananaw, iba yung paninindigan, pwede namin pag-usapan. And yung pinag-uusapan namin, that's valuable to the viewers. Right? But when you're with a team, if mali ka, mali yung information ng team, matatalo sila. Because they will have the wrong conclusion from your wrong data or your wrong interpretation of data. So, Ernest, mag-aagawan sila ng gold. Yep. Bakit puro witch doctor si Kuko sa PGL? Sa PGL? Yeah, PGL. Yeah. That's their level 1 plan. Nawawala yung chat ko. Okay. Boss Pao, napaganda ng laban ng TNC, lagi silang pag nagpanda yung kalaban ng TNC, lagi silang talo. I think that's a coincidence. Kahit sa Valve events as coach, bawal pa rin si BYB. I don't know, Migs, what the actual ruling is. So, Joey Marukot, Boss Pao, any tips bilang support para tumaas man lang MMR? Walang nagsusupport kapag MMR. Joey Marukot! Nagpapataas ako ng MMR ngayon eh. Right now, I am... What's Divine 4? Lars, what's Divine 4? 4-5 ba? Hindi. Can you... I didn't naka-close yung ano ko, no? I don't know. Mga nasa 4... Ano nga pa yung last kong laro, Lars? 4-4 lang, no? Lars. High Ancient, low Divine. Ilan yun? Teka lang tinitignan namin yung ano. Naka-off kasi yung computer. Ano, ilan yan? I can't hear you. Okay. I don't think so. I think nasa 4-4. Sa 4-4 ako ngayon eh. So, so hindi. No, my last game was D3. Sa bagay. Nag-average nga by teammates. So, mga D3. So, mga nasa D3. If you want to raise your MMR as a support, maghanap ka ng lane, palaki mo yung lane na yan. And this is what I do. Tinitignan ko yung mga MMR, yung mga medal ng mga kampi ko. If yung mid lane namin yung pinakamataas, yung mid lane yung papalakasin ko. Palakasin mo siya na palakasin, ipakarry mo sa kanya yung laro. So, ayan. Let's see. Do you think Mineski... No, my last game was D3. So, uy, kailangan daw lakasan daw yung sound. Lakasan daw yung sound. Hindi kasi bago yung account eh. So, nagpapa-level 20 pa ako na account. So, yung last kong laro sa account was D3, yung mga kalabang ko, tsaka High Ancient. So, siguro average mga 4. Pero di ko alam eh, kasi may ano pa eh, may Ancient pa eh. Yun yung weird eh. So, pagdating ko na level 20, popost ko yung pictures. Hello? Masyados nakasagad na daw. Okay. Alright. Do you think Mineski still needs to change their roster? I don't think they need to change their roster. I think they need to diversify their strategy. I really suggest against changing any rosters. Yun din yung sagot ko kay Anir. So yun. Si HM Master. Kung support ka, gusto mo magpataas ng MMR, hanapin mo yung pinakamataas na medal sa team mo, gank the shit out of their lane. Or control mo yung lane nila, stack for them, lahat. Kasi magaling sila mag-solo, kaya mataas yung ano nila eh, yung medal nila eh. So you do everything you can to get them ahead. Ganun. Paano masasabi mo kay Kuya na parusa live? Wala eh. Next week, may parusa pa rin yun on camera. For me, parang kulang sa vision ng TNC sa game sila. Yeah, parang needed na may prioritize si Goku yun to be more effective. Yeah, I think so too. Tama ka yan, Pat. Again, that takes someone like 1437 to teach them yung mga warding patterns. Again, that's also something that an analyst can do because an analyst can point out na this is yung warding pattern ng kabilang team. Okay, pwede ba natin gayahin yun? And then you start to build your own. Right? So anyway, can we scroll up a little bit sa chat? I think I missed some habang nakatingin ako dun. We are going to wrap up our show. We started later than usual because of some okay, see, scroll up. Dave Abong, next major at kailan? I believe the next major is in May. The next few events that we're going to have are minors, I believe. See, up. Yeah, see, scroll up lang. Wait. Kung Po Panda, sorry I missed it kanina. I don't think he'll be mid for now. Is Swiss format best format now for esports? I don't think the way we're using Swiss format is the best. I think it has the potential to be the best, but not the way we're using it. Boss Pao, I need to swing on support. Yeah, I think I answered that. Okay, sige, down. Yun na. Wala na pala ako na-miss. Who can you recommend as analyst for TNC, local or international? I would recommend getting Kips, but she's with Vegas Squadron. Who else do I want? Who else can I recommend? Sunbee is with Secret. Heen is with Liquid. March! Get March. If you can get March. I love March. Yeah, I think so March. Anyway, so, ayun na nga po. Ayun na po yung ating show for today. Pagkatapos po nito, we will be showing reruns of Film Room with Jimmy Demon Ho. Thank you for joining me ngayon. And hopefully, meron po tayong natutunan. Tomorrow, magkikita tayo ulit. Hopefully, nandito na si Calbs. Last few ng mga goodbyes or mga shoutouts dyan. Boss Pao, dapat bang lawakan ng TNC yung hero pool nila? Yes, Papa Jubes. Now is the right time to do it. Sana umuwi na lang si Boss Pao. Hopefully then, may utang sa akin kain yun. Kaya kailangan siyang umuwi. Si Scanzor just left the Philippines. He was here before as Happy Feet's manager. So I don't know if he can come back anytime soon. But yeah, sure. Ano sabi mo, Boss Pao, sa TNC Tigers? Hindi ko pa po nakikita yung laro. So ayan. Damage Wards ni Kuko. And yes, that Triple H, the game. Okay. Thank you. Thank you po sa mga nanood. Don't go anywhere. We will be showing reruns of The Film Room, starring Jimmy Dimonho. This has been Pao for Matinong Usapan. Thank you po sa inyo lahat. Thank you po, Lupon ng Wombo Combo. Again, if you're not a part of the Lupon ng Wombo Combo, you can join us on Facebook. Pero shoutouts na rin sa inyo dyan, sa Twitch, and of course, sa YouTube. This has been Pao. We will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!